Good evening and welcome to Mama G's workout. Today I am using a metal chair and these two 10-pound weights. So there's a small part of me that wants to have a conversation and the rest of me is like, it's been a long day, let's get the workout done. So for the most part, well, about half the workout, I will be sitting down. I'm trying to remember how, yes, so I don't know if you guys remember this one, but you sit up straight, you hold your arms up in the air as straight as you can, and then you lift your knees one at a time. Bring them as high as you can. Right now, for me, that's not very high, but keep your arms up, and I'm going to scoot to the edge of the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go ahead and put my arms forward and just 1, 2. Now my legs are together as I'm leaning forward doing this crunch. Well, it's not necessarily a crunch. I'm just moving forward to work out. It works out your lower back, your middle, and I know that you see more of the ceiling than you do of me. I apologize. I'm waiting to have the money to buy a stand, and I know that seems like it shouldn't be that big of a deal to buy, but when finances are tight, they're tight. So anyway, I'm doing what I can with what I have. Let's go ahead and arms straight at shoulder length, and you just tighten your stomach and go as forward as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And believe it or not, breathing out, it does allow you to go just a little bit further. And then I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm just trying to remember the arms straight up and knees. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's a very different burn. I don't know that I can do. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that burns just a little bit. take a breath, take a breather, do what you need, get a drink of water. That was more intense than I was planning on it, but it's a good thing. I did also want to do, I think there's squats. 1, I'm not going low enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I apologize for the late video. The reason for the late video, we had an eye doctor appointment today because I get new glasses. Yay! I'm excited about that. And it was an hour drive to get to where we needed to pick up glasses. Then, because my daughter's in school, we stopped and got lunch, and by the time we were ready to drive home the hour, she would have had like 30 minutes of school left. And so we just decided to, like, what's the point in spending 30 minutes in class to turn around and come home. So yeah, we had not a day out, but sort of. And I found out something interesting. I have light sensitivity with my eyes, and I'm always, it drives my husband crazy. I'm always complaining about people that drive with their fog lights on when there's no fog. Turn them off. Anyway, personal pet peeve. But I feel blinded by their fog lights. And I was just like, well, I'm just sensitive to light, and that's what the issue is. It turns out there's a scientific reason behind it. I know that blue eyes, there are less pigments in the eye, and that's what causes the blue color. On the flip side, because there's less pigments, I'm more sensitive to light. And I'm mind blown when I found that out, that it was due to the pigment in my eye that I'm more sensitive to light. And well, the more you know, I guess, is I'm glad to know that it's not just I'm getting old, so I'm getting all, I don't want to be around the sun or around a bunch of light, that there's actually a reason for it. Anyway, so random information. And if you're one of those people that drive with your fog lights on, just be aware that maybe there's somebody like me out there that the fog lights really do bother, and it feels like your brights are on. And like, it doesn't look cool, at least in my opinion. If you're riding with your fog lights on because you think it's cool, it doesn't. At least in my opinion, because it blinds me. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold to the count of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I just march. Yeah, and if that, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just, because it's a pet peeve of mine, I just probably am a little more anal about it or frustrated about it. And I'm not trying to cause offense. I'm just probably venting too much. I'm going to hold on to one of your weights. And even if it's like a book, I'm just going to hold it to my chest. I'm going to sit down. And this one is a crunch. So knees as close together as you can get it, or whatever is comfortable for you. I really want to work my lower stomach, so that's why I'm keeping my knees together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do squats again. And I know I've been doing them wrong because I keep sticking my butt out. And while you need to lean forward, you don't want to stick your bum out. You want to lower without doing extra, because that actually hurts the lower back and the lower part of the spine. So knees as straight as you can get them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm focusing on my feet. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what you want to do if you're trying to focus on your feet and keeping good balance, so your foot is like this with a little bit of an arch, and you want to make sure your toes, the outside of your foot, and your heel are all touching as you're doing this. You can go up on your toes at, like, depending, but you want to make sure that you don't roll the ankle inwards, because that, as best as you can, that's good posture, and that reinforces your foot how it wants to be. Now, I know that you guys haven't seen my feet. There's a couple of reasons for that. Nothing weird, but I need a vacuum, and I don't want to show you my unvacuumed floor. But when I'm able to, I will show you what I'm doing with my feet. Yeah, that's, I think, where I was going with that. Anyway, I'm going to do this one more time. Lean forward. Get the spine involved. Get everything wiggled where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay, I think I'm going to call that a night. I can definitely feel a different workout now that I've added a couple of 10 pounds weight. And if you're curious about where I get them, these ones I got from Five Below. They cost me $5 a piece. I don't get anything from it. I just find that that's the most cost effective for me to go get weights. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to just this keeps me accountable. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it keeps me accountable. And for days I am not doing well, I do take a step back and go, you know what? It's okay to miss a few days. And last week, like, I was dealing with some really strong emotions, and I was dealing with, like, a lot of anxiety. my thyroid's been out of whack, so it's been hard balancing my emotions when what is supposed to help you navigate your emotions is out of whack. So it's been an experience, and I'm grateful that my doctor was not upset with me when I said we need to speed up getting me on the proper thyroid medication. I can't do these baby steps for 3-month intervals, waiting to slowly get back to where I was. I need quicker results, because like I was barely functioning, and then because of your thyroid also affects your ability to function day to day. It affects your energy, your ability to lose weight, like all of it. So I was dealing with that frustration, and that added to all the emotions. But I am grateful that my doctor decided to work with me, rather than be on the defensive of, no, we have to baby step it 25 micrograms every 3 months. So I'm just very grateful she worked with me to speed up the process just a little bit. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for being patient with me as I was trying to figure out last week. Last week I did hit my highest I've ever been weight-wise, and I know it's because my thyroid's been out of whack. Yeah. And PCOS, and that just, and for, if you don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So yeah, it's trying to navigate all of the different issues. And so where this is all going is, thank you for being patient with me as I try to figure it out, and thank you for your support. I really appreciate all of your support, because I'm excited that you guys are a part of this, so thank you. Anyway, God bless, I love you, and let's keep moving.